everyone, it's Susan at Hastings Cottage, and I'm going to do a little tutorial of the Roman shade that I made for my newest beach junk journal. This is it here. It pulls down and you can write in this entire sheet of paper, and then to hide it you pull the shade back up. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll try to do a step-by-step instructions and print it out in the video at the bottom. So first what I did was cut regular sheet of colored printer paper 3.5 inches wide, and it's the full length of 11 inches. And I also cut a piece of fabric. In this case I used muslin, the least expensive one, a little bit bigger than the paper, just so that it gives it stability. The paper would tear, but when it's attached to the fabric it makes it stronger. Then I fan folded the paper at 1 inch all the way up. So just start with 1 inch, fold it first one way, then fold it the other way, then fold it again, and back and forth, so that by the time you're done you've got that whole fan. Then I smoothed it back out and stitched the paper to the fabric all the way around the outside edge. After that, I wanted to stabilize the top edge and the bottom edge so that when you pull the cord, it's not going to bend back together. This is stiff here. You can't bend that. And same at the top, I added an extra bit of stiffness to hold the paper from bending together when it pulls. So on the bottom, what I ended up doing, I folded under and glued a piece of a chopstick that I broke from the Chinese takeout place. So there's a piece of a chopstick glued inside. You may be able to see it in there. I probably will put a little bit more glue on that. The top edge just has doubled over a piece of thicker paper, cardstock I guess it is. So that's doubled and glued on here on the back. This is the top edge. Bottom edge has the chopstick. And I hope I'm in frame here. Then what I did is poke 2 holes at the top so that I can start with the threading on each side. To stitch it, I used the regular twine that I generally sew my signatures in with. It's this kind of twine. I got it at Joann's. And for threading, I have a big, I think it was a needle made for people that make dolls. I use a dental floss threader to thread the needle. Poke that in there. If I can see what, there we go. Put the thread through and pull carefully. So then I'm going to start at the top, and with each pleat, and here I'm not cutting the twine yet because I'm not sure how much I'll need. So I just went in a little bit from the fold, about that far, and then to the next, not the down one, the next one that's folded up. Oops. This is all kind of trial and error by the time you get it done. So, oops. So that folds in there, and to the next fold, stitch it through. To the next one. And then out the bottom. So there's that side done. And I suppose I could keep it all in one length, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut it so that we can see how we've got it left. And I will thread again. There's probably much more efficient ways of doing this, but this is my second time doing it, so I don't have a complete system figured out yet. Pull the thread through, and then we're going to go up through that hole from the top, through the first fold, down to the next one, and the next one, next one, pull that extra end out, and then out through the bottom, always staying inside the stitching so it doesn't tear. Okay, and we're going to cut that off. And what I did at this point is I tied these little beads that I have here in this bowl. Take that so I don't lose it. So I'm going to use some cream colored beads, and I'm tying, put that away, going to tie this up at the top. Trying to see how I did it on my other one. Okay, I think I came around so the bead ends up on top. Probably did it like that, and just tied a double knot. That just keeps the thread from pulling out. Here's the other side, put the bead on, tie a double knot up to the front there, okay, so now those strings cannot pull out. And now at the bottom, so here I've got it all stretched out, and I'm going to take my needle off. Let's see, there we go. And I'm going to attach the two strands together with a bead at the bottom. So, and then I think I'm going to trim them down because they're way too long. So let's go to about this much left over, go down to about there, cut that off, use another bead. I'm going to tie that in another double knot. Let's see, make sure they're even. Oops. There. That in a double knot. Probably should have left it a little bit longer so that it's easier to do a knot. Anyway, I'll do that afterwards. So leave the string a little bit longer than I did so it is easier. And then afterwards, you just put any kind of a little tab. I'm going to use this because my next journal is going to be for autumn. So I'll just glue that on the bottom, right there. That's the tab that lets you pull it up and down. And there we are. So that's it. It just pulls up like that. You'll have this glued onto your journal page, and then when you want to open it up, pull it down, and there we are. I will put instructions in the description box under the video, but I hope this works for you, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Bye.